Let's begin with the aforementioned discussion of blog sites being so much more often read by the major search engines. You might ask, so what? To answer this, another question might be asked. What would you rather advertise in? A monthly magazine or a daily magazine given to the same readership? Of course the answer is the daily magazine, due to the fact that the reader wants fresh and new information. But there's an even better reason why you want to take advantage of the blog site. We've already mentioned that it gets read by the major search engines exponentially faster. This updates their servers with the new information as well. Therefore, when a buyer/customer is looking up a particular search, such as Salt Lake home buying information, if you have this information on your blog site, your information will be much more visible to them as it will be closer to the first page of the rankings. Why is this? Because when you have information that matches the person's search and it's read over and over by the search engines, it gets ingrained just as a memorized poem. The more ingrained, the higher it gets pulled up in the rankings. Rankings that are high up in the search engines get more calls as they're more visible. Thus, sellers' homes get more visibility. Now, what does this have to do with linking your blog site to your website? Keep in mind that we said that the standard website is re-indexed by the search engines every 2 to 3 months, while the average blog site is re-indexed every 2 to 3 hours. By linking your blog site to your website, when the search engines are re-indexing your blog site, they'll see the link to the website and immediately jump to the website and re-index that as well. Thus, now you're re-indexing your website every 2 to 3 hours. Now that we understand the how of this linking process, let's take a look at the why. Why is this so important? Keep in mind that your public will now be drawn more and more to your blog site as it will be of more interest to them. The more they're drawn to your blog site, the easier it is to link to your website. Plus, if you're building your website correctly, you'll also have links to the Utah Division of Real Estate website, NAR's website, and the Utah Association of Realtors websites. And all of this, like a siphon or a funnel, gets them drawn in because you have an effective blog site that links them to your website, that then in turn has links to each of these educational sites. You'll probably have your website hosted by a large third-party internet service provider, but your blog site can be hosted by you and then linked to your website wherever it's hosted. If you decide to be a self-hosted blog, then you can download and install WordPress, the best blogging software platform available today. And yes, that's my opinion and that of about 25 million others. Remember, websites are like using a microphone, and it's a one-way or one-to-many communication method. It's also like a billboard. Blogs, however, are like using a telephone. It's two-way communication. You're also speaking to many, at least I hope, but it's a two-way conversation where your readers are not only listeners or consumers, but contributors as well. They can reply to you or to others that have left comments on your page. It's a great way of building a healthy and engaging community as well as striking up a threaded conversation. There's just as much to learn from other people's views. Through good, consistent, and regular updates, you'll start to generate trackbacks, pingbacks, and comments. And believe me when I tell you, they matter. The reason why these matter so much are they build a funnel-like magnetism to your website. The more comments and trackbacks from your public, the wider the funnel and the more popular you become. If you have a post on your site and I read it, then you would get pinged and notified that my site had linked to yours. Either way, you know and can start building linkbacks. Linking to other blogs helps you build exposure as well to get the public's attention, as long as you don't overdo it too much. So know your limit. Linking to someone's post is the same as linking from your website to your own post. It builds readers. If you want to link to someone else's post, make sure it will add value to your readers. It doesn't do much for you if you simply link to their homepage. Try to link to a specific article that relates to your own.